Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is me, Strife92G, and I'm bringing you some Lawbreakers BattleMedic little overview guide of their abilities and uses. This is probably my favorite class to play. In fact, it's the only class I have played. You have Fang with the Breakers and Toki with the Law. Both play exactly the same. The only difference is the cosmetic aspects of them. Their main weapon is the Lawber. It is a 6-round projectile-based weapon that lobs grenades. It has 2 modes of fire. The regular fire is direct impact. The alt fire allows the grenade to bounce a little bit before exploding. As you see here, you got the nerd camo, the nerd alert. It looks just like the Nerf guns that I have sitting in the other room, and it's really the only reason I'm showcasing it. It's probably my favorite camo of all of them. Now, as I was saying though, this is a direct impact or splash damage thing. You get the grenade close to the guy, you score some damage on them. You do a direct impact, you score more damage on them, as you'll see in this graph here. Now, that 80 is your direct impact, 80 damage to them, and out to that distance, you do about 30 damage. The distance is not quite known, very hard to judge distances in games, at least for me it is. And this was brought to me by Sean Halogen on the Lawbreakers forum. I'll have him linked in below with his little post. As you see here, this is the different types of damage that you do on the people. You have your direct damage, your splash damage, how much of each it will take to get them, and kind of a mixture of the two. Now, as you see here, splash damage doesn't do a lot, but it helps, and you are not the assault, you are the support, so you are there to help them. You will get a lot of assist using this class. And if you get lucky, you get some direct impacts on some non-moving guys, great, even better. Now with that, as I was saying, the main fire is direct impact grenade. It has arc to it. It is projectile based. You just figure out your distances, get it on them, and as you see here, this is the alt fire. Use it to lob around walls and direct get your enemies, or if you don't want to present yourself around a corner, you can use it to bounce it off the corner and try to hit the enemies. As you see here, I rush in, I do it over the wall, I bounce it off the ceiling and directly on the enemy, and then I die because I did not hide myself. And their secondary weapon is the Firefly. Again, this is another projectile-based weapon. It's a 4-burst pistol. Now with that, you have approximately 16 total shots before it overheats. It's a 4-burst, 4 shots. And there's a little gauge on the top, as you will see here in a minute, that tells you how much you have. You see there, that little yellow gauge that's on the top of the weapon, that determines how much of charge you have on the weapon. Main focus of this, you want to use it in your 0G areas, where you don't have anything to splash damage against your enemy with. And see here in the next clip that is coming up. And here we go. You see here, you get some damage. Run low, get close to the guy, and finish him off with the pistol. You see there, the gauge goes red, it dissipates, and you have about a 3-second cooldown on that. Now, if you wait a second, it takes about half a second to go back to a full charge. So that is clearly the most optimal place. You see here, the enemy is flying around. I'm using the Firefly to kill the guy flying, and then I switch to my grenades to get the guys that are on the ground because of the splash damage. Next here we have your next 2 abilities. You have your support drones, which is your healing aspect. You look at your teammate, they turn green, their name will, and that's the enemy, that's the teammate that will be getting your healing drones. When you hit them with the healing drone, it gives them a slight shield and heals them up. Great for getting behind the ball carrier and just dropping the support drone on top of him, give him a little extra shield so he can get to the goal. With your L1 ability, which is currently set as my L3, is your hover. Now when you activate it, you'll get a burst of speed in the direction that you're going. As you stay in the air, if you stay at one level, it will slowly drain. If you use your jump button to go up, it will go down real quick. Now as you saw there, I used my backfire ability to kind of give myself a little bit of boost while flying. And that is the purpose of that backfire ability for the most part, is just maneuvering your battle medic into position around the field. And for his final ability, you have the defense grid. As you see here, enemies take this position. After their shield goes down, I'm going to come in, kind of clear them out a little bit. I see teammates are hurt. I'm going to rush in there. As you see the enemy pop their defense grid, and I throw mine down, which heals everybody inside the thing. With that though, the walls of the defense grid are ballistic proof, meaning that you cannot shoot through them on either side, and you can kind of actually use it as a slight way to get some extra damage by having an area to get some splash damage. It pushes the enemy out, and your teammates will get healed. A very great ability to use, especially when trying to hold capture points. With that though, the Battle Medic, as I stated, is a support player. Is for support players. You won't have the most kills on your team, but you will have a lot of assists if you play as well, and you will have a lot of score. I've been MVP multiple times using this role just clearly from healing and staying with my team. If you don't have a team that's going to help you out, you will have a rough time. But overall, I have to say Battle Medic is my favorite class to play in this game, and learning the abilities and practicing will really make it better, make you better, I should say, at playing this class. I hope you guys enjoyed my little video. I'll have a little more about the Battle Medic in future videos and the different game modes in this game. Thank you for sitting through my commentary. I'm not really good at this, but hopefully get better. If there's anything you guys like to see or like to know, feel free. I'm going to link my Twitch below, where I'm going to try streaming nightly some Lawbreakers, and that will do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and any comments you have, leave below, please. I would like to get better at making the videos. I would like to get better at this game, so if I miss something, please feel free to add it in the comments. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.